time, we increased a few bag layers using a makeshift chute and placed the moisture barrier for the underground Earthbag building.
The unique thing about living in America, or probably any place in the world, is that there's all kinds of geography. I mean, every place has deserts and every place has rainforests, and living in a certain area requires a certain type of dwelling. We kind of live in the desert. Our geographical situation is far different than that might be in the Pacific Northwest or eastern states like New York. And the makeup of our ground is totally different. The amount of rain we get, we're only looking at about a foot of rain compared to 25 inches or more in the Pacific Northwest. Having that much water fall from the sky to the ground makes a big difference in what type of soil we get. So we had to take these things into consideration when we were building our underground studio out of the Earthbags. One is, how much water do we get? What type of soil do we have? It's a sandy, has a great deal of clay in it. It has a ton of caliche, which is a calcium. So we have kind of a hard soil, especially that first 3 feet of our soil. You have to pickaxe through that stuff to get down. And then there are pockets of sand here and there. The caliche level is like this first 3 feet, you get a lot of rocks in our soil. There's a lot of clay inside here too. So it's very hard, very, very hard. And that's just after a rain. When Jeff came out to originally dig this hole, it was right during the monsoon season. And so we had plenty of rain out in this area. But he got down, I would say maybe a foot, and we still hadn't seen any evidence of water that was in the dirt at all. So it was very dry. So when we got down to the 9-foot level, we expected maybe we'd be seeing water. We didn't see any water at that point. 100 feet down below us where the water table is, I don't expect we're gonna have any issues with water leaking in.
Now it's time to strengthen the walls to ensure safety. First, we backfill.
We're just gonna fill it up.
That's awesome. Whoa!
He's so good boy. Yeah. You know that
You're gonna pull him out?
Hi, Disa!
He's like, yeah.
Come here, Disa!
Okay, so we're gonna put in the deadman. This is to help the walls from caving in. It might be a little bit of overkill because of the way the bags compress on themselves, but better safe than sorry, and this really isn't that hard to do. So I think we're just gonna go like 3 foot in, and then put like another 3-foot chunk right there. And we're just gonna do 1 bag out, 1 bag over, stake a rebar through the 2 to hold the 2 together. Might even put a rebar in on this side. We're gonna do 3. 1 here, we got another one over there, and then 1 more by the staircase.
Are you ready for this, Spring?
Yeah, I'm ready.
It's kind of interesting. We are about halfway up and it feels like we're starting on ground level again because we've backfilled around it, and our bagger is going to be able to stand on that, and so are we. So it's kind of like being in the middle of the project, but like having that ground level feel.
So we had to say, well, how do we retain a circle inside of the ground? We have some forces at work. We have the force of gravity, which pulls straight down. So how we fix that is that our bags are stacked directly on top of each other, and we have them tamped so that they're solid. So you get the idea that if you can compact the soil, you're going to return back to the caliche, or to the solid packed ground, which doesn't move. You put a flat wall in the ground, you're doing a retaining wall, you would have to have the wall either stacked against it so that you get the pressures don't move against it, and since it's flat, you even raise the problem of having that wall fall down. With a circle, if you throw the circle on its side, you get first gravity pulling down, 2, we have used barbed wire to help with the shear strength, and 3, just by it being a circle, it retains the same types of strength as an arch. You can actually have an arch hold itself together. Throw it on the side, any forces that come from the outside in equally press on the circle. It's like an egg. There are times you can grab an egg. If you can get equal pressure on the egg on all sides, you can't break it because it all forces together, similar to the arch theory. Do let the ground settle a little bit when we're backfilling. We also tamp it down, allowing it to rain or water to tamp that down. This is the butt end of a deadman that travels through the wall and into the dirt wall. Even though we get the whole circle theory going on, we certainly have the deadman for an extra measure of retaining the wall.
All right, we're done.
In our staircase area that circles around and up and out, we'll have concrete that'll actually hold this side of the wall up. So it'll mean an additional amount of support. So that's one area of force, keeping those bags straight, and there's nothing that leans up against them other than concrete. We got a rainstorm where we're putting up our bags, which helped again to allow the water to settle behind the walls.
The cool thing that it's rained because it means all of our dirt we've been putting on the outside will settle nicely. That's why we put the plastic here, to try to help prevent it from getting wet. These are definitely solid. They like feel solid, and then there's a small layer of squishiness that's on the outside, and that's because of the rain hitting from the side. So when we have our roof on, that won't get wet at all. And these are definitely solid. These top ones are a little mushy because the plastic wasn't up there, but that usually happens when we have rain. Got the dirt up to the top of the layer. All we've really been doing is just laying a small layer at a time and then tamping it. It's a wrap.
Catch us next time when we complete the underground bagging. Thanks for watching and have a great week.
When I was building homes back in the Pacific Northwest, we had excavated the side of a hill out so that we could place a home in there. And when we were in there getting ready to pour concrete and kind of get that ready, in the side of the dugout area, a little stream of water popped through. This is the Southwest, and we don't get those holes like that of water just poking out. That's a Pacific Northwest thing. That's in the eastern United States, maybe Florida, where they have a lot more water in the ground.
Please subscribe. For more information, you can click the website link below. If you like what you see, please share it with your friends. Thanks for watching.
Hey.
I think he likes it.
I think he does too.
So cute.
Hi.
Maybe he
Look,
can't
Wendy.
move.
Look.
Maybe he can't move. Oh, there he goes. He's out.